Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be reviewing the Velocio One waterproof cycling jacket. As a cyclist, it can be difficult to pick the right jacket for a ride. If you overdress, you'll be sweating on the ride, and if you underdress, you'll be shivering on the descents. Velocio's solution to this is their new One jacket. It's designed to be the one to do it all. It's waterproof, windproof, and breathable. Packaging wise, you can see you have a nice biodegradable bag that we see with a lot of Velocio products, and then the jacket folded on the inside. I'll go ahead and open this up. We'll go over the specs. So retail price on this is $350, so definitely not a cheap item. It's both waterproof and windproof, so it can be pretty much used in any type of condition. It has a streamlined fit, so it won't be a big clunky jacket. Instead, it'll kind of fit around you more like a jersey. You have Polartec Power Shield, and that's one of the keys to this. You have this nice membrane in there that makes it waterproof, yet it is still wind resistant and breathable. It has non-PFAS material, so no more forever chemicals, which is always a nice feature. And Velocio markets this as designed between 32 and 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And if you want to wear it in colder conditions, you just need more base layers. As far as what comes with it, obviously you get the jacket and then some basic tagging along with it that describes some of the materials and the Velocio brand. Visually, the Velocio One jacket has Velocio's minimal design with a solid color scheme and a streamlined fit. Velocio only offers this jacket in one color currently, which is this navy color that we have here, but they do have a women's specific version at the same price. As with all of Velocio's products, branding is limited to a few subtle reflective logos. You see here it on the chest, and we'll also see it on the back. The outside of the jacket has a solid color scheme, so you can see all color matched, including a color matched zipper, which gives it a nice premium look. The jacket also feels really premium. It doesn't have that plasticky feel, and you can see it's nice and smooth to the touch. That's one of the features of the Polartec material. They give it a nice breathability, but it's still waterproof, which is really pretty impressive. Unlike a lot of waterproof jackets that just feel like a plastic bag, this one feels more like a standard jacket. As an eco-conscious company as well, Velocio has ensured this jacket doesn't contain any PFAS, so you avoid more forever chemicals. And it has a 45% bio-based membrane, which means it's a little bit more environmentally friendly at the same time. On the front here, you can see you have a long one-piece zipper. And one of the cool things about this, it's actually dual-sided, so two zippers, one on top, one on the bottom, so you can adjust the ventilation on the go. You can open the bottom, leave the top closed. And one of the design features here is this stiff cover. So you can see you have this nice cover, and that protects you from the wind, so the wind won't go through the zipper, and gives this more premium look as the zipper is concealed. You have this nice solid color scheme as well, and you can see very minimal branding, which is a Velocio there. There's a little bit of a darker color around the cuff and around the collar. And the collar, you can see it's a little bit taller for additional wind protection. And you can see the zipper extends all the way up there with the Velocio logo there. The cuffs have a standard construction, so you can see the shoulder seam and then the set-in seam, so you can see a seam around the edge. You have a little bit of this elastic material on the cuff. And then on the inside, you can see this brighter accent color. And again, very soft material both on the inside and outside, which is really impressive for a waterproof jacket. Very simple design on the front though. You see just long sleeves and one-piece design. If we go to the back, you can see you have three pockets. You don't have a zippered pocket, just have these three main ones with the Velocio logo. See that shoulder seam here as well. And otherwise very simple. Around the hem here, you can see you have the silicone gripper and the drop tail, so you can see how it extends further down. It gives you additional coverage, and you have the reinforced pockets to prevent this from sagging. Minimal seams here as well, so just a main seam running down the side. And if we go ahead, open this up, look at it from the inside, you can see you have that lighter color. So you can see everything. Pop that open. You can see the reinforcements on the inside, as well as the taped up seams, which prevents the water from getting in. You can see the additional pieces here in their pattern, and that's what the great thing about Velocio. This is not a big, bulky jacket. Instead, it's really designed to contour around you, so the material has a little bit of give, and they've really contoured the design with these little additional panels exactly where you need them to get a really comfortable fit. And same thing around all the other seams. Here you can see a nice 360 shot of the jacket paired with the Velocio bib tight. As you can see with the navy color, it looks nice. They're a contoured fit. The rider here is 6'1" and 165 pounds, and this is the size medium. You can see they're still a little bit loose, so you can do more layers underneath. It's not quite as form-fitting as a jersey, but it's close. So they've done a nice job here with that front zipper being two-way. You're gonna open the front or the top, so if you want to access something in the back. You also have the nice 3 pockets on the back, so you don't have to always reach inside. Otherwise, we're impressed with the jacket. It gives you pretty good warmth despite being so thin. So it's a nice in-between full winter jacket and then cooler days where you want a little bit of warmth and you don't want to just have a normal jersey. So overall, it's nice and warm and pretty comfortable. You have a soft inner liner that again blocks out all the wind and is waterproof as well, so if you get stuck in the rain, water won't get through. It's definitely a very expensive jacket, but it feels like it too. It's built well and feels very durable even after multiple washes. It still feels nice and new. And again, we really like the fact that you get the rear pockets, double zipper, and the fact that it's windproof and waterproof while still being breathable. So it's an impressive balance. It's not really the one jacket for every ride. I think if you're riding in colder weather, you probably want the Marina Air jacket, which has much more insulation. So under the 40 degrees or 35 degrees, we'd probably recommend something warmer. But for everything in between, it's a nice option. Now let's go over the scorecard for the Velocio One jacket. We're going to grade it on 4 different categories: design, fit, warmth, and value. For design, we give it an A-. You have a nice solid color scheme, so it looks really premium. Color match zipper. They have a nice little flap on top of the zipper to prevent wind from getting through. We do wish there were more color options. It just have this navy color, but we do expect them to add more in the future. Fit's also an A. As with a lot of Velocio items, the size medium fit us really well. And it has a nice contoured fit, so you don't really have flapping in the wind. For warmth, it also gave it an A. It's surprisingly warm, despite being so thin. So you have a nice insulation level layer in the inside, keeps the wind out, and it's waterproof as well. For value, obviously be a B at almost $350. It's a very expensive jacket, but you get a lot of value here. You get the waterproof, windproof, so you can use this on a lot of rides. And as with a lot of Velocio items, they seem to hold up really well to use, so definitely a very durable product. And as always, we really like Velocio as they feel like they're well built. Thanks for watching this review. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can see more content from us on our website at thesweetcyclist.com, as well as follow us on Instagram at thesweetcyclist. This is The Sweet Cyclist reminding you to enjoy the ride.